Welcome and hello to another Whatever Wednesday. So here we go. Now, as I'm digging through this box, if you guys ever see anything and you're like, I want you to cover that, then please, in the comments down below, let me know and we'll see what we can do about it. So this was something new that I just added. It was on clearance at Walmart for $10. I think regularly it was only like 15 or something, so it's not like it was a huge deal, but it was something. I'm going to show you this. This is a TEMU find. That's a fairly recent one. And this Fourluoo fashion set has been sitting around forever, and it's Christmas. I don't think it's Christmas, though. No, it just says it could be a Christmas gift. Never mind. Ignore me. And there's all kinds of stuff in here. I got some fabric. I had already opened this one, so why don't we do that? And you know, I'm gonna angle it up, and there's a play set here. So yeah, you just holler out if you see something that you want me to cover. So let me get this out of the way, put that back in there. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to look at today is this little TEMU find. Somebody somewhere on YouTube had a video where they showed these, and I just went nuts over them. They are lanterns, and they are so realistic. They got the little kerosene fill here, little knob, just the detail, a little metal holder. And check this out. They light up. Now the bulb isn't centered, it's a little off, but you know what? For this kind of detail, I am not going to complain. It's not super bright, but I think you can see it right there. So yeah, and it's a set of 4. And off the top of my head, I don't remember what I paid for it, but I'll put the listing right down here so you can see. So anyway, I just thought those were the coolest, and they're a really good size for the dolls. Right now, Rebecca is my go-to because she's dressed and ready to go. So here's Rebecca, and let's get her. And there you have Rebecca holding the lantern. So it is a super good size for our dolls. Yeah. So anyway, I was super excited about these. 4 in a pack. They come with a little instruction thing, but it is what it is. It doesn't look like you can change the battery, so without like pulling it apart. Or am I wrong? There's a little hole right here. My guess is if you get something in there small enough, you might be able to pry that off and change the battery if necessary. The instructions might say something about it, but I don't, feel like reading the instructions right now, so we're just gonna set that aside. Okay, moving right along. Now, I had opened this up ages ago. It's one of those little MiniVerse things, and you can see I already put the legs on it. It makes a stand, and it's the one with the little plants. And I'm not a big fan of the resin. I really am not. However, so this kit does not have the resin, and it comes with this little display, and it comes with the little pots. They come in this box, but as I said, I already unboxed it. So you got these 2 little terracotta pots. And forgive my finger, I'm always cutting myself or whatever. Comes with this little tray. Looks like it's supposed to be that quartz stuff, but it's a little plastic tray. Comes with the instructions, which I've already read. Comes with this really cool little trowel. And you put it in the doll's hand, which it's kind of hard to do so you can see. So there she is, and you can see it's a really, really good size. And she looks particularly happy about it because she likes to garden. All right, so of course tweezers to help you place things. There's that, and now this is potting mix, and what this is actually it's kinetic sand. So I think I'm going to need scissors for this. I'm not familiar with it, but the impression I get is that over time it does dry out if you leave it open. I don't think it might stay gooey forever. I don't really know. If anybody out there knows, put it in the comments. So anyway, they've even got little pieces of, looks like vermiculite in there, which is those little white things you see. And I think they're supposed to be like a moisture retention thing. So let's pull out our little, our gooey kinetic sand. Look at that. It's got some kind of, I don't know what in it, glue. I don't know what it's got in it, but it's it looks a lot like potting soil. I like that they even put the little vermiculite pieces in there. So my understanding is what you do is you take off some of the sand, you push it into the little pot, like so, and then you take your plant and you kind of just get it in there, twist it a little bit, and voila, you've got a little potted plant, just like that. So put it in your tray, and it looks really, really good. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised with this. Like I said, I had opened it and looked at it, and I intended to do a video, but I never did. So here it is on whatever Wednesday. So I'm going to take this. It even looks like little roots. I don't know how detailed or focused I can get my camera on this, but they look like little roots. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to twist it back and forth a little. Voila! Look at that! That is really, really cool. Now, if the kinetic sand does not dry out, then the cool thing about these little guys is you could repot them and put different plants in there or whatever you wanted. So there we go. Now we have a little side table with some really cool little plants in it. So I am going to put the rest of the kinetic sand back in its little bag. I'll seal it up best I can. And I'm going to set all this aside. I'm going to leave our little plants out so we can enjoy them. So theoretically, I guess you could take those back apart and put them back away. Me, I probably won't do that because I'm just not that organized. Okay, so let me do this. Let me turn one of these little guys on, and we'll set him right there. So now let's break into the fashion pack. And these are always fun. This is the Fourluoo brand, which I've, get the ring light out of here. This is the Fourluoo, I would say Fourluoo, it might be Fourluoo. I don't know what it is, but either way, it's a pretty neat little company, and they sell on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they get their stuff from TEMU or AliExpress, but sometimes I can't find it on those because I could get it cheaper from there, even with shipping. But these are still a really, really excellent price. Once again, I'll put the listing down there. And this was just a pack of sweaters. So with the cooler weather, I was thinking of I needed a bunch of sweaters for my dolls to wear. So we have red, a nice dusty rose, a beautiful sage green. I love this color right here. Bright happy blue, a nice bright but soft pink, and then a nice dark, it's almost a greenish gray. This is probably what I would wear out of this pack. I would wear out of this pack either one, any of these, and most likely this one, because that's just what I gravitate to. I'm not a bright color person. Bright colors are gorgeous. Nothing wrong with them. It's just for me personally. And because we have so many of these and they're all pretty much sewn the same, I am just going to put one on each of the body types, and we'll see how they fit. They all Velcro right up the back. I actually like this because for me it makes it a little easier to get it on the doll than having to struggle to get it over their head and mess up their hair and yada yada yada. So I'm going to go ahead and put a sweater on each of the body types, and I will be right back. For our petite girl Natalie here, I chose the green sweater. Fits her well. It comes a little long on the sleeve, but I don't think it looks bad. Velcro's up the back, fits her no problem, and these are very, very stretchy. So they fit all the body types. So this is what it looks like on our petite girl. It's a little loose in the neck, but otherwise I think it's just brilliant. Love it. So let's set Natalie there. Here's our classic body. This is Genevieve. As you can see, once again, the sleeves on this particular sweater seem to be a little bit short. But overall, not bad. If it bothers you, just push it up like that. She looks like she's, you know, just pushed her sleeves up because maybe she's a little bit warm. Velcros very easily, fits beautifully, no problems. Let's set Genevieve right there next to Natalie. Here's our curvy girl, Tabitha. Once again, because the sweater has stretch, I had zero problems getting it on, and it even goes down over her jeans. For whatever reason, I think the blue sleeves were just a little bit short. These come down right to the wrist, which is about the right length for a sleeve of a sweater. It's nicely sewn. These slip on so easily because they go on from the front. I mean, it just went right on. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when you get sometimes you get the cheaper, more economical sweaters, they have a lot of loose stitching right around the openings, and the fingers tend to get caught. Well, these don't have that. These are very nicely finished. They don't have a lot of those loose threads everywhere that the fingers get caught on. At least this pack didn't, not you know, for me. So, yeah, this looks great on our curvy girls. I mean, you can see I even over Velcroed it right here. And she's doing just fine. Here's our tall girl, Megan. You can see Megan also. The sleeves on this one were sewn a little off. This one's a little shorter than this one. Once again, you could roll it up or push it up to disguise that. So these are not perfect in any way. But as I said, there's no loose threading. It slipped on beautifully, very easy to Velcro because it does have that stretch to the fabric. So Megan, the tall girl, and it comes down on her far enough. She doesn't have, you know, the whole belly crop top thing going on if that's not what you want. Megan right there. And last but definitely not least, we have our athletic Brooklyn. These pants are low rise, so ignore that. That has nothing to do with the fit of the sweater. The sweater comes down past the belly button, fits over her shoulders, which are bulkier, and her arms are bulkier and broader than your classic body. Looks fabulous on her. Fits, you know, full range of arm motion. So she could be doing jumping jacks or whatever. She'd have no problems. Yay! Our active girl, Brooklyn. So yeah, these sweaters are fantastic. They fit every body type, no issues. So there you go. We have Fourluoo sweaters, Make It MiniVerse potted plants, and the lanterns that I ordered from TEMU. So that's it for Whatever Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.